Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. How are you? I hope you all are physically and mentally sound by the blessings of Almighty Allah. I am also hale and hearty by the blessings of Allah. You know, we are facing a pandemic. As a result, the normal classes are not being held for a long time. But I believe, as responsible students of Bogra Zilla School, you are not sitting idle. You are watching the classes telecast by Shangshu television and studying seriously at home. Yet, in the context of changed reality, along with the government, the authority of Bogra Zilla School has taken a noble mission to continue classes through online program. I think it will contribute a lot. Anyway, I am MD.Masud Karim, Assistant Teacher English, Bogra Zilla School, Bogra. Dear students, welcome to my class. Perhaps you like to read stories, and you have read the stories titled The Lion and the Mouse, The Thirsty Crow and the Pitcher, The Fox and the Grapes, Belling the Cat. Can you remember who wrote them? Well, I am helping you. It was Aesop who wrote them. Can you tell what kind of stories did he write? Okay, he wrote a different kind of stories known as fables. Today's lesson is Aesop's fable. Aesop's fable, lesson 24. Dear students, perhaps you are very curious to know about fable. It is a new term to you. Yes, I am now telling. Fable is a different kind of story with animals as characters. Here the animals behave like human beings. That is, the animals speak, sleep, laugh, cry like the human beings. In most of the cases, we find animals as the characters, but in some cases we find human beings as the characters. And sometimes we find the presence of both animal and human characters in his fables. Okay, now open your book, lesson 24. Dear students, look at the section A. Let us read the introduction first and then the story below. Ready? Okay. Many hundreds of years ago, Aesop, a Greek slave, became famous for the fables he told. After so many years, people all over the world still enjoy reading them today as much as the Greeks enjoyed listening to them long ago. This is the introductory part of the lesson. Through this part, we can know about Aesop and the popularity of his fables. His fables were popular in the past and are popular still today. Now, the main story. Long ago and far away, there was an old farmer who had 7 sons. One day, The old farmer was lying on his bed and he thought that he would not live much longer. He called his sons before him. He told a servant to bring in a bundle of 7 sticks tied together. He handed the bundle to his oldest son and said to him, "Son, now break the bundle." The son tried with all his might, but he could not break the bundle. One by one, the other brothers tried. Not one of them was strong enough. The father smiled. "Now, my sons, untie the bundle. Each of you take a stick and try to break it." This time, they had no difficulty breaking the sticks. In a few moments, all the sticks were broken. Sorry. The old man looked at his sons affectionately and said, "Remember, in unity there is strength." Dear students, I think while going through the text, you have faced some difficult words. So, let us practice vocabulary. 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 Word, synonym, antonym. First, famous. Synonym, reputed, renowned. Reputed, renowned, eminent. Antonym, notorious, unknown. Okay, farmer. Next, farmer. Peasant, synonym, peasant, tiller, cultivator, grower. There is no good antonym for farmer. Next word, servant. Sorry. Servant. Synonym, harlot, slave, attendant. Attendant. Antonym, master. Now the next word, stick. Synonym, staff, club, fagot. There is no good antonym for the word stick. Next word, try. Synonym, endeavor. Attempt, essay. There is no good antonym for the word try. Next word, smile. Smile. Synonym, smirk, chuckle, love. Antonym, contortion. Contortion. Frown, grimace. Again, smile, synonym smirk, chuckle, laugh. Antonym, contortion, frown, grimace. Now the next word, difficulty. Synonym, inconvenience. Trouble, antonym, is. Now the next word, affectionately. Lovingly, synonym, lovingly. Tenderly, antonym, coldly. Next word, remember. Recall, recollect, keep in mind, keep in mind, bear in mind, mind. Antonym, forget. I think these synonyms and antonyms will help you to increase your vocabulary. Now let us jump to the next section. A1. There is a question, what do you mean? What do you mean? Sorry, what do you think is the main idea or the moral of the story? What do you think is the main idea or the moral of the story? The students, this is an open-ended question. While writing answer to this question, you should not blindly copy sentences from the text. You should write the answer to this question in your own way. Now see how we face this question. We think the main idea or the moral of the story is that strength lies in unity. I have not blankly copied the sentence from the text. Now we can also write in another way. We think the main idea or the moral of the story is that unity is strength. We can write in another way. We think the main idea or the moral of the story is that united we stand, divided we fall. Okay, we can write. We can also write in another way. we think the main idea or the moral of the story is that if we are united, we will be strong and nobody will be able to defeat us. Okay. Let us move to section A2. Here is another task for you. Write a few simple sentences to explain what you mean. What you mean by in unity there is strength. In the question, there is two factors: simple sentence and another explain. It indicates that you should not use complex and compound sentence. You should use only simple sentence. It is subject plus predicate, and the final verb is the main part of the predicate. And explain means elucidate. Expound, illustrate. Explain means the synonym of explain is elucidate or expound or illustrate. Okay. Dear students, you will not find the answer to this question directly in the text. You have to use your own thinking power. You have to arrange your own ideas logically while answering the question. Now, see how we are facing the answer to this question. By in unity there is strength, we mean the power of unity. Actually, unity is the greatest source of strength. Unity helps us overcome difficulty. We can make difficult things easier by unity. Unity turns impossible into possible. As a result, we can achieve our goals easily. On the other hand, we cannot gain anything without being united. Even we cannot protect ourselves without unity. Okay? You can also write in another way. There is another part of A2. Language focus. Now, look at the whiteboard. The father smiled. Now, my sons untie the bundle. Notice the word untie. The base word here is tie. Tie means to bind or hold two or more things together using string, rope, etc. On the other hand, untie means to undo something that is tied, which are not united anymore. So, untie is the opposite of tie. Actually, we use un before a word tie to mean not or the opposite of. Okay, that is we add an before some words while we use in, this, in before some other words to mean not or the opposite of. Suppose balance. Balance is a base word. If we add im before balance, it will become imbalance, the opposite of balance. Let us take another word, honest. If we use this before the base word honest, it will become dishonest, then the opposite word of honest. Take us another word, ability. If we use in before the word, it will become inability, the opposite word of ability. Actually, an, in, this, in, these are prefixes. When you will be promoted to class 8 or class 9, 10, you will have clear conception about these prefixes. Actually, adding prefixes is the way of forming new words. Okay, let it pass. Let us come to the next section of A3. Let us come to the section A3. Here is an instruction. Read the sentences below. The base word is underlined in the first sentence of each group of sentences. Add an, this, im or in to each base word to make a new word. Now fill in each blank in every second sentence with a suitable new word. Maher folded the handkerchief carefully and gave it to me. When I unfolded the handkerchief, there was a coin in it. Here the base word is folded and the opposite word is unfolded. Now B. Do you like my poster? Robin asked Meher. Here the base word is like. No, I dislike. Too much of blank and red together, said Robin. Here the answer is dislike and the opposite word of like. Number C. Teacher, my answer is correct. No, dear, it is incorrect. Try again. Here the word incorrect is the opposite word of correct. Number D. Is it possible to change this dress? I bought it last week, but I don't like the color now, said Miller. It is impossible, ma'am. You have already earned it, replied the salesperson. Here the opposite word of possible is impossible. Okay, I think the lesson is over, and now your homework. Look at the section A4. Here is a homework for you. The story below is about a woodcutter, and you complete the story at home. Once upon a time, there was a farmer living in a village near a forest. He was very poor. He had only one axe. One day he went to a deep forest beside a river for cutting wood. Suddenly his axe fell into the river. Then the story is incomplete but completed in your own way. Lesson is over. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe, and if you go outside, please wear mask of the layers. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum.